Welcome back. Sorry about that for those who are tuning in live. Arena kept crashing, so we're back with the version 2 or the updated Izzet Wizards deck with M20. There was the other video that's just loaded right before this. That was the first version. It was a little bit more rare heavy. This one, the main board's all uncommons and commons, minus Steam Vents and Sulfur Falls. So we're going to try this one out. We were mid-game and it kept crashing Arena, freezing out my computer. Really the only rares in the sideboard are Experimental Frenzy, but you're playing a combination of Wizards. There's a new Lightning Stormkin, in addition to some of the Wizard payoff cards like Wizard's Lightning, to kind of tempo out your opponent. So we'll run it through. In the first video, I do a little bit more of an explanation in terms of the deck tech. I just wanted to get a chance to show off this deck to some capacity, just to kind of finish out that video series. For those of you who are tuning in, I'm MTG Joe, playing everything from tier 1 decks to budget brews. We do a lot of build series, which we write about on the Arena subreddit, basically taking a budget version of the deck and then doing slight inclinations of the builds over time. So we'll be doing that, starting off with red-green elementals, building towards teamer elementals. That'll be our first kind of build series. I'll get that firing in the next couple days. So this hand's not very good without the blue source. We're kind of short of mana, so I'm going to mulligan. This is London mulligan, so we can tuck something away. We will keep this 6. Probably going to get rid of the other land. So we are in M20 standard. So far what I've seen, elementals are pretty solid. We have these scry lands that enter in tapped, also quite good. Okay, so we got Branchwalker here. Okay, so we need to keep the wizards. Ooh, interesting, they chose not there. We can poke in some damage. Teamer, explore. I think I'm just gonna slow play this turn. I want to keep up a Wizard's Lightning if they have the Wild Growth Walker. That would be a little bit more concerning for me. Still kind of early on, so it's hard for us to kind of telegraph. Okay, so they have Jade Light here. That's fine. That is scary. See if they keep it on top. Got the new Dismiss feature. So we'll just opt here. Lightning Stormkin's good, can go over the top. Lets us hold up the Wizard's Lightning as well. So I'm going to hold off with the light up the stage here. I got another Wild Growth, or Merfolk. Want to see if they get a little aggressive and attack in, because then I can surprise them with the Lavarunner. Lotus Field. Opponent is bringing in the spice. So here, I'll double block. Just be mana efficient. Another light up this, or Wizard's Lightning's not too shabby. This is why I like it a little bit more, being able to attack in the sky. Here Here I think we just play out the Stormtamer. They could have a couple things. They've only shown Chandra as non-creature right now, and Chandra can't be countered anyways. Pass the turn here, no blocks. Cavalier of Thorns. When it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 5 cards of your library. Put a land card from among them on the battlefield. When it dies, you may exile it. Put target card from your graveyard on top of your library. That's a big boy. So with the Scry, they keep it on top. We are just going to go face again. So they do need to interact with us. Oh, this has reach. Oops. No blocks here. So it ramps. It kind of brings back something from your graveyard when it dies. And it's got reach. I don't know how I feel about Lotus Fields in here. They hit us. They have 11 on the crackback. Can't do much there. I'm trying to set up a turn where we can Adeliz for some value. Because if we attack back there, they had us for 11. Okay, so we should have them now. They block one and then we shock them. Cool. Got him. Alright, so against this deck, we want Aether Gusts. They do have Command the Dreadhorde. Blue or white. Lava Coil's probably good. Frenzy. Maybe. Go down the Spell Pierce. Actually, probably keep some number of Spell Pierce. Pyromancers, not as good. Probably the Lava Runner. Or get rid of the Ops. It's going to be a longer game anyways. Run it like that. Welcome to those tuning in live. We had to create a second video for the Budget Wizards deck. This is the second variation. It's actually more budget than the first. Main board's all uncommons and commons. minus the shock land and dual land and steam vents and Sulfur Falls. Sideboard only rare is Experimental Frenzy, which is a 2-piece. We just beat a Teamer Lotus Field Command the Dreadhorde deck. Looks to be somewhat elemental themed. This hand probably can't keep. We'll keep this one. Think we get rid of. So Adeliz can put some pressure on, but they likely have removal. Probably the shock. Yeah, probably the shock. This gets rid of Wild Growth Walker. This gets rid of Wild Growth Walker. Frenzy will be good in a couple turns. They can keep Fry on top. If they want to waste that. This hand's not shaping out as well. Need to hit some land drops, hit them quick. If you're new to M20, this card is a house. Kill it immediately. It's card advantage, it's ramp. This and 3 mana Chandra is gross. Okay. So kill that. Poke in for 2. So we could have Adeliz there, but they had the Fry, and we want to make sure we get rid of Wild Growth Walker. So they hit a bunch of lands and Rekindling Phoenix. Yeah, we lost this one. We can tuck the Cavalier, but we're pretty far behind at this point. So they brought in Fries. Can't be countered. Can't really deal much with the Cavalier of Thorns. Actually, Tibalt could be pretty good here. Cut down on Adeliz. Probably both Adeliz, to be honest. She pumps up her stuff. These are both cheaper. Aether Gust. Probably keep that. That gets around. Just go down a Lava Runner. This matchup's pretty tough. Just hoping to see less of the Explore package. Keep this one. So here we can Stormkin into Adeliz. It's nice and aggressive start. See if they have like a Fry or a Lava Coil. Okay, well. We need to kill that. So we will. Next turn, play out one of these lands. So just being mana efficient. A little annoying, we get it after. Ooh, next turn, double Lightning Stormkins. If we can draw a spell, we win with the prowess. Opponent's got 2 permanents, all hexproof. Opponent's thinking about it, but we might have come out aggressive enough this game to steal it. So they can have a shock. Opponent appreciates. Oh shit. Well, we lost. That came out of nowhere and absolutely destroyed us. Wow. We need to play Flame Sweeps in our deck. Well, that's an important lesson on new cards in Standard. I'm just gonna lightning strike this now. So we got pretty rocked. Yeah. Bonus Goddess. That was pretty rough. I do like this version a little bit more than the first version. It's a little bit more aggressive. Lava Runner, yeah, we'll keep. Against mono red. Probably gonna want to hold off and play a turn 4 Adeliz. Rakdos. Could be Rakdos Aristocrats. Just hold off here. So we're gonna kill the Judith. See what they target. No blocks. See if they want to sack the Firebrand. They don't. Here, I think we do the same. Just play more of the control deck in this matchup. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take it. So I want to kind of incentivize them to sack these now to get the value. Let's see if they do it again. Okay. So we need to pivot, be a little bit more aggressive now that we're flooding. Jeez. Need to hit something other than Spell Pierces. Tibalt to the sideboard will be good in this matchup. It's also quite bad. Okay, so we got Light Up the Stage, hopefully refills us. So we're gonna do this. They can send everything at Adeliz. They don't. Okay, so we got Ghitu. I think we need to just play defense here. As unfortunate as it sounds. Okay, so we don't have an answer to Priest. Priest kills us next turn. Okay, so that actually protects us. Kind of cool. We'll take it. So with this they can sack it, but this will protect us from Priest's ability. So they do that. Do they have another creature? Okay, we might be surviving. Light up the stage into like shock would be. Ha! They had the land too. So here, poke him for 2. Or poke him for 3, pass turn. Ah. This is the one card I was worried about in Chandra. Alright, so this matchup, Tibalt's obviously good, Lava Coils are good. Could be an option, but they have the Priests, they're not really drawing cards. So they're going to bring in more removals, so probably cut down an Adeliz. Lava Runners block pretty well. Stormtamers seem pretty mediocre. As well as like Pyromancer. Can go... Do we want Frenzy? This is not really a matchup where we want to tuck. Maybe go in Frenzy. Cut down a spell pier. Actually, yeah, just do that. Trim down the ops. This can target planeswalkers. So we'll run it back. Almost stabilized there. Lands are needed for magic. We'll keep this, put back a island, play a Lava Runner. So, just really want to draw lands. If we can get to Frenzy, we're in a pretty good spot. No turn one play is pretty good for us. Just kill that before it gets out of hand. Perfect. This has been a curve. Okay, well, them having Dreadboard is kind of annoying. I think we're just racing them at this point. So they have Priest. Discarding a Judith seems wrong. Their hand must be gas though. Okay, so want to get rid of Priest. Play a land. Here we're just gonna try to prowess as much as possible. So that is 13. That's lethal. Nice. And that's how you wizard. Alright, got him there. Run it back. That felt good. That one, when we could get the curve out, then missing a 1-drop, even with a couple creatures, we were able to kind of go around, and then we just play like a mono red style deck, but with like the disruption of blue. We have the flyers with the Malta 6. I'm liking this London mulligan. This hand doesn't have a threat, but we can control early creature drops. So we'll probably keep it. Footlight Fiends. I wish one of these was a mountain to start off with. Okay. So we'd really like to hit it. Wow, Malta 5 triple Footlight Fiend. So we're just gonna Spell Pierce this for mana efficiency. Hey David, no, I haven't seen the new starter decks. Do you have a link to them by any chance? They'd be pretty good to just see what's inside of them. I'm just gonna take the trade here. That's great. So this gives us another blocker. To be honest, I'm probably just gonna take the 2 here to keep the threat in play. Just shock one of these down. Just get out Frenzy and start that going. Top card's a land, so don't really care about that. Opponent's giving us a GG. Just keep that on top because it goes to our hand. Okay. Kind of terrible, to be honest. So here, Mask of Annihilation. Okay, so they can sack this. We do have to watch out. They got some damage coming in, we'll see. Can't kill her. See if they go after Tibalt here. Okay, so we got the land. Just be mana efficient here. I think we need to hold back this turn. Don't worry about it, David. I'll take a look after this. Okay, so they draw, and that was pretty solid by the opponent. So they are dealing a whole bunch of damage to us. We need to sack a creature. I think we have to go... Just go to face here. Sack, it deals 1. Yeah, they got us. Some very poor frenzy flips. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this one up. Thanks for those who tuned in. That's a 2-part video if you want to check both variations. I'll be back with a couple more builds in the next couple days, and we'll start the first of the budget series. Thanks for watching, and have a great one.